And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Burgess. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass complete on the crosser. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Here's the second down play. They mix it up with a run. Running with purpose. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Grab behind the line. It's Lindsey. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, you have the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
That's caught. It's long. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now tonight.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags a good throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Vols will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for 6. He makes the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
This is away. A very good kick high and toward the sideline. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Big chunk gain on the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Tight end goes in motion. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Flowers. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Defense is coming after him. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, that's two straight incompletions. You'd hate for this offense to squander such really good field position. Let's see what they dial up here on third down.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Movement here from the tight end. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. What a snag by the junior receiver.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Good defense.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. And the Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to get the throw off.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him.
Chris, interesting call here by this offense, but you got to give the defense a lot of credit for the recognition and the speed to be able to get to the edge before he could get to the goal line. Now here comes up a fourth down. Very curious to see what they're going to do here.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
First throw from the backup, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The sure hands. It's long. Powering through a tackle. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Well, this is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He hands it off from the gun. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The defense now backed up in their own red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's running out of time here. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you see your victory.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught by the receiver.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The Volunteers looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, get out of dodge, keep everybody healthy.
And the Volunteers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
This an opportunity, have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He escapes the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
The quarterback here, I think, makes a mistake. He's got the time and the space to put a little bit more air under the ball, but instead he rushed it with a bullet pass, and it falls short. This is where poise separates the good quarterbacks from the great.
Makes the catch. It's Flowers. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Receiver in motion now. Leaning on the run game here late. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs this drive. This one is third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I think the drop back here really fools this defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You could see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. As the first down is still going.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Receiver makes the catch. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tries to cut in to this lead. And And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Running out of time in the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's Flowers. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Complete to the running back on this fourth down play. Nope, he is stopped short. So the defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense continues to struggle to find any kind of rhythm at all. May want to try to run the football to hopefully set up some play action, but right now, it has been a rough game.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. They're going to run it. Fighting off the defender. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Perfect aim and good loft on this one. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Vols.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, bringing pressure. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game.